Hi guys, welcome back to my shed and the Afterburner build. I've had this drying most of the day. I've just reseated my wing onto the fuse. I've also made up a jig and drilled through the wing into the fuse so that I can leave some indentations on there so I can line everything up when I come to put the plane together after it's been moulded. I've also reattached the rear fin because it was crooked. It wasn't out by a lot, but once I put the wing on and put the square to it, I realised that it was out, so I had to cut that off and glue it back on again. But we're all back on track again. Now I'm just waiting for glue to dry again. I'll catch you later. I've been sanding my fuse and getting it all nice and round and fair and getting all lumps and bumps and that off it. I've also been flaring the fuse into the into the fin. I'm just going to put a little bit of a round around here. Quite hard to try and do that without actually putting a lot of bog on there to sand it, but we should get it there pretty easily. Okay, I've sanded all around the fin now and got it all quite nice and smooth. I've got little pieces there that I've missed. I'll just patch them up with a bit more bog. But yeah, it's looking really good. It's feeling really smooth. I've rounded off my nose now. I've taken probably a little bit off. It was about out here somewhere, so I've taken it back a bit so it's not so pointy. So all that's all nicely rounded now. I've got to put the wing back on, and so I can put a round around the underneath of the wing and build this wing saddle back up a little bit around the back here. But apart from that, it's just about done. I've still got to now grind all this out and to get the wing or the elevator to fit in there properly. I'll need to take that round to my mate's place. He's got an incidence machine that we can set that up with, but I can't do that at the moment. I'll have to take a trip down to see him. But anyway, I'm going to get some resin on this tonight because it's still bare MDF, and once I've done that, it helps stop it moving around and slowly getting it ready to get it in primer. I've just given it a coat of resin. It's just sitting on my upside down on the bench. I've worked the resin into it a little bit so it soaks into the MDF, but it's looking really good now. You can see that I've left quite a bit of thickness in the back of the boom. The reason why I've done this is that over the years, watching these guys land their heavy DS planes, it's one of the areas that is prone to breaking. So I wanted to get that as slim as I could, or streamlined as I could, but leaving a bit of thickness in there to keep it strong. Well, I'll leave that until tomorrow and we'll give that a sand down. Well, my fuse is all dried and I've had it fitted to the wing, and I've gone around and bogged up around the wing saddle. I've already pulled it off and it's chipped a little bit on the fine edges where it goes onto the wing, but that's okay because I've got to sand it all down and put a bit of round on those edges anyway. I've put a bit of bog on the back of where the wing is going to sit, just so I've got enough there to sand and feather it all in and get it to how I want it to be. I still haven't sanded around the front of the wing yet, but we'll hopefully get onto that tonight. Starting to look good. A bit more sanding to do. We'll leave it for tonight. Bye.